Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Dejan. We're back out with another video of mine. So today we're gonna be reacting to fake content as Rooney Streamy. Now, let me just well, alright, as high as possible. So you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie. One day I would like to, get into streaming. You know what I'm saying? I stream like a lot of days. Like 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, I was streaming a lot. But that was on YouTube. Eventually I would want to start a Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I already have a Twitch account, but I don't stream on there. I just watch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically I just found this guy's channel like literally 20 minutes ago. So seems like he makes good content. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically it's a lot of fucking clip farmers out there.
I usually wouldn't talk about this type of stuff because it doesn't interest me. Anything Kai Cenat or
I'll link the video in the description.
Streamers I don't want to report on. I mean, unless it's something serious or something I really feel strongly about. But that's because it's content geared towards a very young audience, which is funny because Kai doesn't believe so.
I don't know who thinks and believes that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown. Bro, if kids tune in, you gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me.
The truth is, this content is made for
my brother in Christ. I think Kai Cenat's target audience is like 11 to like niggas my age, 19. There's no way grown ass niggas are watching Kai Cenat, bro.
Kids. Kai Cenat
like 25. No.
Niggas dancing like this is some Kids Bop music video. And as an 18-year-old, I'm just cool off it. But the reason I'm making a video on Kai Cenat's son is because it's just getting to a point. I'm not gonna lie. Why are we making so much scripted and fake content? Why are we scripting shit so much? If you watch my video on how Adin Ross is Twitch's Diddy, you know I mentioned how he has a certain script he repeats when he's ready to act like he's changed. This isn't exclusive to Adin. A lot of streamers do this. They have scripted segments. I don't mean stuff like games or activities. I mean they will fully script a part of the stream. Like how I'm writing this video. It's just goofy because I remember when I actually watched Twitch, I enjoyed tuning into the actually live aspect of it back when streams were random and weren't just rehearsed actions. But I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's actually talk about this.
Deadass.
So recently, Kai Cenat's son, Kai Cenat superfan, and
bro, I'm sorry, bro. Kai just. Like, there's no disrespect, no hostility, bro. It might just be because I'm older than the names and niggas like 16, I'm 19. Rakai is just cringy to me, bro. Rakai just be, he be OD with this shit. I'm not gonna lie, gang. You know what I'm saying? Rakai is he's just cringy to me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no disrespect.
Now, I won't lie, this is cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish, bro, loads of success. You know what I'm saying? I just can't watch him.
Content houses aren't bad. You can really farm clips and produce.
I don't think niggas my age is supposed to watch.
For example, 5-Star House. That was some of the best content I had seen, despite my criticisms of Max and the fact I don't even really like this nigga. That was good creativity. 5-Star House was so good. I'm going to be referencing it because what I'm going to talk about today is probably some of the most melatonin-inducing content I've watched, and that's saying something because I make commentary videos. But I'll come back to that at the end, so just remind me. First, I want to do a little recap on the events that sparked this video, and then I'll tell you how I feel.
Yeah, bro, it's mainly Ty Lil personally. It's not really Ray, but Ray did get to a point because he started talking personal shit about me and shit like that. So basically,
the flosser is
Tyler just been doing a bunch of shit off camera that's just pissing me off, and I can't do that shit. I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? And the shit that he's been doing, you're a paid actor, Chad. I'm not acting for this. It's crazy, Chad. I'm not acting, nigga. Chad, this is dead ass. Y'all always think a shit a joke.
Because it is, bro.
Rakai felt like off camera, Ty Lil was a bit of a tweaker, acting like his pops, and because of this, he's going to leave the content house, which I doubt. But my thing is, if this nigga really had problems, he would have been left, which already makes this feel really fake.
You tell your mama to pull you out
because it's being
still minor.
Tell your mama to
spectacle
and
go on home, gang.
This dude is getting paid for this, which is great. Like, I would never hate on a young black man getting his money outside of humiliation rituals, which Rakai's low-key been part of. I ain't gonna lie.
I sincerely apologize for him getting bust on his neck. He tried to get blessed like his uncle.
But point is, it's already seeming a little fake.
Oh my
This then
God.
leads to Rakai wanting to go and burn Ty Lil's signed LeBron jersey, and I'm 90% sure this is also fake. You can already
Signed?
see Mr. Overreactor / music stylist having Kai Cenat looking
Bro,
pretty
Kai
surprised.
be
In
overreacting
retaliation,
so much to
fireworks
shit,
are
bro, I
lit
swear to
inside of
God.
Rakai's room, and they just exploded. And we already know AMP is known for their crazy 4th of July wars, but this ain't the same. I feel like what makes the AMP 4th of July wars more satisfying to watch is because they felt more authentic and spontaneous compared to this. But this, it just feels like everything is predetermined.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like that, like AMP, you know what I'm saying? I'm an AMP fan, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching AMP for a minute. I feel like AMP, like, obviously, like, they know what they're doing is content, obviously. Like, they're not just gonna blow up a nigga's room, like, but, like, sometimes, like, over a firework, it means actually, like, damn their fault, bro. Like, it was real, bro. Like, you know, I don't think AMP is a bunch of actors, bro. Like, they're not professional grade actors, bro. So, like, sometimes that fireworks shit really get personal with them niggas, bro. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
let's use 5 Star House for example. There's a segment of Tay just running and chasing Nico after he did something to him, and you just can't tell me that isn't infinitely more entertaining, because you can just tell that isn't some scripted shit.
What the hell?
And it's funny how y'all.
Tell me that isn't infinitely more entertaining, because
What
you
is
can
it?
just tell that isn't some scripted shit.
Yeah.
And it's funny how y'all.
What the hell? Did the dash on this nigga, yo.
What are you doing? Yo, stop this nigga.
Damn!
Tell me that's not entertaining. You got a whole bunch of young dudes competing in challenges and at times letting their emotions get the best of them, leading to real crash outs.
Gee,
And
but I'm
trust me,
sorry.
we're gonna see some quote unquote crash outs.
not a model.
But speaking
I'll
of
shut
crash outs, I'm gonna let y'all see the most scripted segment of them all.
Well, listen,
When you,
I discipline you, you break my jersey, I blow your room up, I cut some of your fake ass locks off. You do anything else to my room or anything, bro, I got you breaking my LeBron jersey.
Either I do it right now, I'm gonna do it.
I keep saying you do it right, right? I keep saying you do it right.
But your game, your game,
Dead ass, bro.
your
Get
game.
out, dead ass, get out. No, get out, dead ass, bro.
Stop playing with me, bro.
this nigga
Stop
cock.
playing with me, bro. Now you're trying to get me mad, bro.
get up.
Stop touching me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Yeah, so obviously Rakai and Ty Lil weren't really fighting. What's actually funny is, number one, once again, we see Mr. Overreactor Kai Cenat. But this fight is more akin to a Looney Tunes episode. Nothing is really happening. And does this look like the face of a real crash out? After this, what I presume is the end of this little
shit like
segment is Kai cutting off Rakai's fake dreads. And I say presume because I don't know, nor do I really care to find out. But obviously, this shit is fake as fuck. And if you're genuinely sitting here entertained by this, just know you're watching the stream equivalent to Coco Melon. But at least with Coco Melon, kids are learning something. This is just fake content made to get hella views and designed to go viral. I think what's bothering me so much is that the internet is becoming so synthetic. I really hope we don't fulfill the dead internet theory prophecy, because I mean, everything's fake. We have a rise of AI, you have AI streamers, and the real streamers we do have are making scripted content.
That's not a real person.
So synthetic. I really hope we don't fulfill the dead internet theory prophecy, because I mean, everything's fake. We have a rise of AI, you have AI streamers, and the real streamers we do
Yeah,
have
that's
are
not a
making
real person.
scripted content. Where is
Damn,
the
but
fucking
like an AI
authenticity,
streamer,
man?
bro.
I'm not even
I'm getting
saying
scared of
these
this
streamers
AI
are
shit. I'm not gonna lie. I
capable
wrote
of
a
being
paper on
authentic,
this shit for
but it just
college.
feels like every time
I wrote my final essay. I wrote my final philosophy paper on AI, bro. Ethical ethics in AI or some shit
I
like
see
that.
some viral shit by these guys. This is glorified Coco Melon. Kai Cenat with his music style is barely knowing the lyrics to the songs he's bumping, because you know they had to curate his playlist.
Bing! 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 Bing!
I mean, my point is, when you compare a real
That was
genuine
funny, I'm not
tweaker
gonna
like
lie.
ISO Speed to a synthetic tweaker like Kai, you can tell what's real. Only Speed can let KSI spank his butt, and despite it clearly being some weird humiliation ritual and pretty odd to do in front of a wide audience of kids,
Why
and
you
also it's
shake-
with KSI, who's a pretty
nigga JJ.
morally reprehensible guy. Despite all of that, it's some real tweaker shit. Kai Cenat is not a real tweaker, you can tell. And I talked about this in my Pokimane video. Some people couldn't understand my point, but the issue with Pokimane is that she just doesn't come
Pokimane,
across as a
foreigner, my
genuine
bad,
and
I'm
real
sorry,
person.
I'm
She
sorry,
spent her time.
I'm sorry, my bad. My fault.
It's some real tweaker shit. Kai Cenat is not a real
Pokimane fine as shit. I don't give a fuck. Sue me. Sue me.
Some people couldn't understand.
Pokimane is attractive. Sue me.
Pokimane is that she just doesn't come across as a genuine and real
she
person.
She could be bugging.
She
I'm not gonna lie.
Time online curating a specific image of who she is, but people know that's not who she is.
When it comes to her personality, she be bugging.
Vitriol towards her, despite her not even really being a bad person. But the thing is, people love authenticity. They like it. And if Pokimane was more real, more genuine, I guarantee people would like her more. And now that just brings me back to what I said earlier. I'm a commentary nigga. I just yap about what I feel. People could critique my content and even have valid reasons for those critiques. But what I can say is that I'm 100% me and unapologetically myself. I'm not overreacting. I'm not having a freaking music stylist. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm also not doing rituals or platforming.
I'm sorry, that fan clip was funny as hell.
That authenticity is so captivating, and I think that's why people love Speed so much. And it also proves my point once more. Speed has done some wild shit, way worse than Pokimane, and that's for sure.
Hey, but look though. Hey, hold on, wait. All right, but look though.
Like, I'm not gonna say Speed sold the bag because I don't even think he had a chance, bro. Because at this time, I think he was still 17, 16. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga looked Ash Cash dead in the face and said, "Who gonna stop me?" Which, number one, he has a point. Nobody can stop him. But number two, why would you even think that? Why would that come across your mind, gang? Ash Cash, I'm sorry. Gee, never mind, bro.
I got a psychological question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Say if we're the last two people on Earth and we had to reproduce to make the world continue, would you reproduce with me?
No, because that
why would
means
you
our
ask this
kids
question?
have to intertwine, and then their kids. No.
Who gonna
stop me?
Speed has way less criticism being dealt towards him than Pokimane. And while Speed was younger when he said and did some of his crazier shit, it's obvious people dislike her more. And that's because Speed at least keeps it 100. He's unapologetic.
Pokimane's also a grown-ass woman. By the time Pokimane grew up, she blew up. She was already a grown-ass woman.
Specifically, it's hurting newer streamers and their perception on how to go up. It's setting a harmful precedent that you gotta be this loud, over-the-top nigga to succeed. Now, I'm not bashing real tweakers. Once again, we fuck with the real tweakers, the real Fent babies. Let me tweet. Okay, that was crazy. The thing is, the Kai Cenat is just to succeed. Now, I'm not bashing real tweakers. Once again, we fuck with the real tweakers, the real Fent babies. Let me tweet.
Fent babies.
That was crazy. The thing is, the Kai Cenat loud glitch is just getting old. That's really all I have to say on the matter. Niggas can critique me for anything they want, but at the very least, nobody can say I got a music stylist. My nigga, that's actually insane. If you got music stylist allegations, you're looking too much insane. Like a drone. But for real though, y'all be easy, stay safe, pray. I'll catch y'all.
Subscribe to join the cause and saying. Alright guys, let me know if you like this video. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brody. I will link this in the description. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fake content going out there, man. A lot of exaggeration. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing when I get when I get big on this platform or, you know, Twitch or whatever, whenever I, you know, start to get a little bit of a, you know, following, you know what I'm saying? I would try to my best to be 100% authentic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's, you know, I just want to stay true to myself, you know. I don't want to let, you know what I'm saying, when I eventually, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to let the money change a nigga, you know what I'm saying. But, yeah, this doesn't, you know what I'm saying, I've said it, you know what I'm saying, so many times, goddamn. Alright, this is going to be the end of the video. I love all you guys. It's your boy Dejan, I'm out. Peace.